This is Karina, and you're listening to Bold, Brown and British, a weekly podcast where we discuss what it means to be a brown person in a Western world. We've spoken about colorism, third culture identity, and dating, amongst many others in this podcast. So if this sounds like the type of content that you want to hear, please subscribe to us on Apple Podcast, iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts from. You can also message us on Instagram. The handle is @BoldBrownAndBritish, or drop us an email via our website at www.boldbrownbritish.com. So without further ado, let's get on with this week's episode.
Hi everyone, long time no speak, and thank you for joining me today. So I'm kind of really thrilled about today's topic, and it is essentially overcoming challenges in workplace communication. A slight deviation to what we usually talk about. But I guess before we kind of delve into the topic, there's something why am I talking about it? So as someone who's experienced firsthand the complexities and the obstacles that can arise in professional environments, I've kind of dedicated myself, as you may know, to understanding and improving the ways that we connect and collaborate, particularly in the workplace. Growing up in a multicultural household, as you can imagine, being bold, brown and British, I was exposed to diverse perspectives, languages and cultural nuances from a really early age. This rich upbringing cultivated in me a deep appreciation for effective communication as the foundation for building really strong relationships and achieving collective success. However, as I embarked on my professional journey and my professional career, I soon realized that effective communication, particularly in the workplace, is not always a given. Throughout my career, I've encountered numerous challenges in navigating communication barriers. Whether they're rooted in differing communication styles, language barriers, or simply misaligned expectations, I've observed firsthand how these hurdles can hinder productivity, lead to misunderstandings, and even result in missed opportunities. Driven by a desire to bridge these gaps and foster an inclusive and collaborative work environment, I delved in the field of workplace and communication, and dedicated myself to studying various communication strategies, learning from the experts, and honing my own skills to really effectively address and overcome these challenges. So what has my experiences taught me? Well, they've taught me the importance of empathy, active listening, adaptability, and fostering clear and effective communication within teams. I firmly believe that when individuals feel heard, understood, and supported, they are empowered to contribute their best and thrive in their professional roles. So today, I'm really excited to share my knowledge, my insights, and some practical tips with you to help you overcome your obstacles that many of you and us in general encounter. By understanding the nuances of effective communication, leveraging technology, and embracing a culture of openness and inclusivity, we can create a workplace environment where every voice is heard, valued, and productivity as a result soars. I look forward to what will hopefully be a meaningful discussion with everybody and exploring innovative ways in which we can enhance workplace communication. Together, let's conquer these challenges and pave the way for stronger, more collaborative, and more fulfilling professional experiences. So, I've said effective communication a couple of times, but what does that even mean? Effective communication is truly the cornerstone of harmonious work environment, and it really plays a vital role in every success of all organizations. It is through effective communication that we can build trust, foster collaboration, and achieve our goals together. So today's episode, we're going to delve into the common challenges we face in workplace communication and explore strategies for fostering clear, empathetic, and inclusive communication. By addressing these challenges head-on, equipping ourselves with the right tools, we can create an environment where every voice is heard and, more importantly, respected. So let's start by identifying some of the most common challenges in workplace communication. Firstly, language barriers. Language barriers can hinder effective communication in multicultural workplaces. where team members have different native languages or even speak English as a second language, misunderstandings and misinterpretations can occur. To overcome these challenges, organizations can provide language training, encourage language exchanges, or use translation tools. Moreover, emphasizing active listening, encouraging clarification can help bridge communication gaps. Remote work communication. With the rise of remote work, communication has shifted to digital platforms, creating new challenges. Remote communication then thus lacks non-verbal cues, making it really hard to interpret tone, emotions accurately. Additionally, time zone differences and technological glitches can further complicate communication. To overcome these challenges, it's important to be clear and concise in both written and verbal communications. Use video calls when possible to enhance non-verbal cues and leverage the collaboration tools on these platforms to streamline remote teamwork. Thirdly, different communication styles. Listen, we all have unique communication styles, and each of these differences can lead to misunderstanding. Some individuals prefer direct and assertive communications, while others favor indirect and diplomatic approaches. Recognizing and understanding these differences is really crucial for effective communication. By practicing empathy and adaptability, we can adjust our communication styles to match those of our colleagues and create a more harmonious workplace. Feedback is also really essential for growth and improvement, yet is often lacking in workplace communications. Many employees hesitate to give or receive feedback due to fear of conflict or negative repercussions. Organizations can foster a feedback culture by promoting psychological safety, providing training on constructive feedback, and implementing regular feedback sessions. Encouraging a growth mindset and recognizing the value of feedback can help create a supportive, learning-oriented work environment. And last but not least, inclusive communication, which is really about ensuring that everyone's voice is heard and valued, regardless of their background, gender, or position in the organization. Biases and stereotypes can hinder inclusive communication, and to overcome this challenge, we need to provide diversity and inclusion training, provide open dialogue, and establish clear guidelines for respectful communication. Creating diverse teams and seeking perspectives and different perspectives can really enrich these discussions and often lead to really innovative solutions. So, we've spoken and identified these common challenges. So let's explore some strategies on how we're going to overcome them and foster some effective workplace communication. Active listening is the foundation of all of this. It involves fully focusing on and understanding the speaker's message without interrupting or judging. By practice active listening, we can ensure that we comprehend the message accurately and respond thoughtfully. Active listening also demonstrates respect and empathy, which can build trust among team members and colleagues alike. And whilst we're kind of trying to communicate with them, it's important that we're clear and concise in our communication, especially in written or virtual communication. Using simple, straightforward language, organizing thoughts logically, and avoiding jargon or excessive technical terms can really help ensure clarity. It's also essential to provide context and be mindful of the receiver's perspective to avoid confusion or misunderstanding. Emotional intelligence. Now, this really refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage emotions, both in yourselves but also in others. By developing emotional intelligence, we can navigate difficult conversations, handle conflict with empathy, and build strong relationships. Practicing self-awareness, empathy, and effective conflict resolution techniques can significantly enhance workplace communications. To overcome challenges in workplace, it's crucial to embrace empathy. Now, what is that? What does that even mean, right? Empathy allows us to understand and connect with others on a deeper level, enabling us to communicate with compassion and sensitivity. It means putting ourselves in the shoes of our colleagues, understanding their perspectives, and responding in a way that acknowledges their feelings and needs. When we communicate with empathy, we create a safe space for collaboration, build strong relationships, and nurture a sense of belonging, which is really what we all want, isn't it? To foster a culture of continuous improvement, regular feedback and recognition is also really crucial. Encouraging open and honest feedback exchanges among team members, providing constructive feedback in a respectful manner can create a supportive environment for growth. Additionally, recognizing and appreciating individual and team achievements can boost morale and motivation. Organizations should invest in training and development programs to enhance communication skills amongst employees. Providing workshops, seminars, or online courses on topics such as effective communications, active listening, and diversity and inclusion can equip us with the necessary tools and knowledge to overcome communication challenges and promote a more positive work environment. All this to say, effective communication is not just a skill, it is a mindset. By actively listening, fostering open dialogue, adapting our communication styles, and embracing empathy, we can overcome the challenges that hinder our communication. So let's do that. Let's strive to create an environment where every voice is heard, every idea is valued, and every individual feels respected and included. Together, we can build a workplace that thrives in effective communication and in turn create greater success and fulfillment.
Oh, Mikey, you made it till the end. I'm so happy. Well, listen, if you enjoyed what you heard and you want to hear more, subscribe to the podcast on, wherever you're listening to this. We are on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Deezer, TuneIn, Alexa, you name it, we're there. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on an episode. We also are on Instagram, which houses loads of behind-the-scenes audio snippets, polls, memes, and ways for you to get involved. So go follow us on Bold, Brown and British. That's the handle. And until next time, keep safe, my wonderful samosas.